So, what'd he say?
He says, you made me a lot of money over the years. Christmas is coming. I want you to go down to the warehouse and pick out something nice.
Wow, Mr. Big actually said that? I wonder if he has any electric razors.
Do you always have to talk like a mealy-mouthed chump change punk?
What's that?
Dougie left me the keys.
Dougie? Since when is it Dougie?
He's a close personal friend.
Help yourselves, boys. Our own keys to Dougie's warehouse. I sure do hope we have those razors.
Come on, wimp breath.
You know the kind I mean, huh? The German jobs that look like ray guns.
I'm gonna get angry with you tonight.
So this is where the loot actually ends up, huh?
Biggest fence operation in the Northeast. I mean, look at the security they got. Dougie doesn't fool around. Hey, that must be it.
Is there a code word or something?
Don't talk, Nobby. It's better if you don't talk.
Dougie sent me.
I'm serious. You want to end up in the trunk of the car?
Oh, come on, have fun. We're going shopping.
Hello? Hello?
Hello? Hello? Look at all this stuff. Wow! Whoa. Hey! Fritz, look! There's that fur coat we boosted out of the Mercedes.
Shut up. Hello? I'm getting a bad feeling here.
Maybe it's self-service. Hey, Fritz, what do you think? My mom and I are about the same size.
Hold it right there. Police officers.
Break and enter, grand larceny, possession under, fraud, possession of counterfeit, forgery and uttering, theft under.
Keeps us busy.
I can't help you, gentlemen.
Hey, what do you mean? We're innocent.
Mr. Hoffman, according to this, you're professional criminals.
So? I don't own no warehouse full of loot. I mean, if I did, you think I'd be sitting here looking for legal aid?
Who owns it then?
Dougie.
Pardon me?
Don't listen to him. You don't know what he's talking about.
I gotta go talk to my partner.
Hey, the point is, if they make this thing stick, we'll be going to the penitentiary. Now, I can probably hack it, but my partner here is going to have problems. Now, listen, he's not so smart.
What's that supposed to mean?
Ice pick. Right there. Probably take a week.
He's kidding, right?
T.S. They've led a life of crime.
This is all
They were caught red-handed, and they don't have an alibi.
Why'd he come to us?
One way to find out. Boys! Who handled your previous appearances?
Miles Novak. Hey, you think I wouldn't go to him in a minute? He won't even answer my calls.
Miles Novak. A new boy in the DA's office.
Mr. Clean.
You got it.
Isn't that interesting? Our former lawyers work on the other side of the street.
Sounds to me like he wasn't counting on nobody taking the case.
Sure. But what's his reason why?
Two good reasons sitting in front of us.
Somebody's setting us up.
What do you think?
I don't like when the wrong people go down on a job. I'm a sucker for lost puppies.
I'll take the case.
You will?
Yeah. But you guys are gonna have to help me. Tell me everything.
Shall I go first? Well, I was born on a small farming community around 600 miles north of here, the Tri-Town area. My dad, he ran a small dairy herd. As a boy, my hobbies included hockey, rat hunting, and barn hygiene. Do you want to hear something?
No, don't, Nobby.
Come on, guys, hurry up.
After you. Thanks.
Oh. Jeez. I told you they were too tight. What do I do?
Wear his coat.
Oh, that has epaulets that cut so wrong.
Just put it on.
Ms. Taylor.
Mr. Novak. Gee, I'm surprised to see you here.
Oh?
Pretty big risk for busting these two.
You think so? I think you got your work cut out for you, Miss Taylor. We're planning to put your clients on ice permanently.
What is he talking about?
Grand larceny.
Your friends over there run the biggest theft ring in this part of the country.
Got that wrong, my friend.
No, I got that right, my friend.
French fries.
You'll never make it stick.
Watch me.
All rise for Judge Beatty.
Big trouble.
Who's that?
Bonehead Beatty.
Tough?
Only when he's awake. He likes to take little walks with the Sandman. The trick is knowing when to ask for a recess.
I understood this was to be a simple possession.
New evidence, Your Honor. These boys own the store.
Counsel, approach the bench. You seen these new charges?
Yes, I have, Your Honor.
Well, how would you like to proceed?
Your Honor, with your permission, I'd like to call a short recess so I can discuss this matter with my clients.
Very well.
I need evidence. I can't help you if you don't help me.
Better tell the lady what you want to know. Now, who's Mr. Big?
I don't even know his last name.
I thought he was a close personal friend.
He is. Just don't happen to know his last name.
What do he look like?
I never met him. I mean, we talk all the time on the phone, but
You got a number?
he calls me.
We're getting nowhere. Why are you even protecting this guy?
Yeah. Remember the part about the ice picks through the heart? I could do without that.
Look, you work this street, it comes down to trust. You can't expect me to rat in the people who make the game out there.
So, you're willing to take the fall for them?
Listen, there's no evidence in the world that's gonna make us the masterminds behind this. I mean, really, a mastermind?
Look, I'm with him. As long as it doesn't involve ice picks through the heart.
Trust me. They got no case.
I hope you're right.
Me too.
I'm going to prove to this court that these men are professional criminals. Between them, they have been convicted on over 30 charges.
31.
I always knew this guy was a dirtbag.
Oh, that it were a simple matter of habitual offenders. No, Your Honor. It is much more serious than that. These men are not simply slowly minions of some higher authority.
Minions? Why is Miles using all these fancy words?
I will demonstrate that these men are the kingpins of a crime syndicate that spans the continent. Fritz Hoffman, Caspar Labarge.
We all have secrets.
These are violent men.
Violent? Wait a minute, Novak, you got no right!
Hey, restrain yourself.
Uh-huh. Violent men who are a danger to our society. I'll be calling only one witness, Your Honor.
Oh, opening statements, Counselor?
My learned colleague claims that my clients are violent, dangerous men at the top of a criminal chain of command. In fact, nothing could be further from the truth, Your Honor. These men are hopeless, helpless victims of circumstance. Look at them. They're pathetic, worthless creatures. This man does not even own the topcoat that he's wearing.
I ripped the seat out of my pants, Your Honor.
This man lives in a hostel for men. No, these men are not violent and dangerous. They are petty thieves who happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Given the seriousness of these charges, I feel I should be allowed to ask for a short recess to contact certain witnesses who will stand in defense of my clients. Your Honor?
Hey, oh, of course. Recess till after lunch.
All rise.
And could you tell the court inspector whom you found inside the warehouse?
Those two men were inside.
Hold it right there.
Police officers.
There's been a mistake. We're just looking for...
Electric razors!
Hands behind your back.
What? Hey! Let go of the mink!
And where did you find this?
Inside the door.
And whose fingerprints were on the handle?
Fritz Hoffman's.
Exhibit C, Your Honor. And could you describe what the contents of this briefcase were, Inspector?
The briefcase contained a code book with extensive inventory lists.
And would this be the code book you're referring to?
You had Mr. Big's code book? They really are good friends.
Will you shut up? I'm trying to listen!
In order! The bailiff, if necessary, restrain that man.
That won't be necessary, Your Honor.
And what would I be looking at, Inspector, in the back of this book?
Those appear to be inventory lists of the stolen goods, serial numbers with amounts received, plus coded names and phone numbers of underworld contacts in major cities throughout all North America.
No more questions, Your Honor.
Inspector, you claim that the building that you held under investigation was a regional distribution center for stolen goods?
That is correct.
And that it is the largest theft ring that you've encountered in your 20 years of police experience?
Absolutely. It's major league.
The people in charge of such a multi-million-dollar business would have to be pretty sharp operators, would they not?
Yes, ma'am.
Could we assume, then, that the accused would have to be men of superior intelligence?
Objection. Witness is being asked to provide unsubstantiated speculation.
Your Honor, the aptitude and mental fitness of my clients is very germane to the charges at hand.
Proceed.
In summation, it is your feeling that in order to operate and maintain such a multi-million-dollar empire, Mr. Hoffman and Mr. LaBarge would have to be very wise and skillful men.
That is correct.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Recess for 5 minutes.
That was really neat, but us being so smart, it almost makes me wish I was guilty.
My friend has a brain problem. How do you think it's going?
I think you're up to here in alligators.
But it's a frame.
I know that, Fritz, but evidence is evidence.
I'm gonna get the ice pick?
Not if I can help it, Nobby. Look, I'm gonna go and work out a deal with them, so just be cool, huh? Let's talk about this now.
No bargains. We're going for the maximum on this.
What are you playing at, Novak? My boys aren't that big.
The police staked out the drop for over 4 days. Your clients were the only ones that showed up. They had a code book. What more do you want? Skywriting? Not gonna make a deal. I like this.
This is such a joke.
This ain't no joke, fool. They got a tight case. Look like Terri trying to make a deal with Novak. You better hope she makes it fly.
Why is he doing this to us? We did nothing but throw money at the bum.
Miles always had his enemy chance.
Terri, I gotta talk to you.
Oh, not now, T.S.
All rise
Novak's
for Judge Beatty.
Terri, this is important.
It's gonna have to wait, T.S. I have to call you to the stand. It's our only chance. Mr. Turner, could you tell the court what you do for a living?
I'm a private investigator.
And as a private investigator, have you had dealings with the accused?
Yes.
Would you describe them as men of superior intelligence?
Your Honor, I don't understand how this line of questioning pertains in any way to the case at hand.
Neither do I. Could you enlighten us, Miss Taylor?
Your Honor, the notion of superior mental competence is central to the prosecution's depiction of the accused as masterminds of a stolen property ring. I intend to demonstrate that my clients are wholly incapable of the criminal role as suggested by the charges brought against them.
Proceed.
Mr. Turner, would you describe them as men of superior intelligence?
They're about as smart as 2 goldfishes.
What'd you do that for?
What do you think, Nobby?
Oh, because Don Giovanni told you to?
I told you not to say his name.
Whose name?
Don Giovanni.
What do you want me to do?
Do what you do best.
Nothing.
Each and every morning we would think of his face.
You really couldn't miss it because it was right there on the dartboard. Ow!
Uh-oh. Nobby?
Yeah?
Yeah! Come on! What, Nobby?
Objection, Your Honor. These are serious charges that have been brought against these men. And with all due respect, I feel that my learned colleague is turning their defense into comic opera.
Oh, denied. Denied. Please continue, Miss Taylor. I am fascinated.
You were saying, Mr. Turner?
These guys were dumb enough to steal my car.
Hey, look out, fool!
You got your card. If you ever want to see it in one piece again, stay
Want the heat back or not?
Of course I do, fool. It's my car.
Shut it off!
Now what do we do?
Fix it, stupid.
They even tried to blow me up with a homemade bomb.
There's enough chicken here to blow you and that heap in the next week, Turner. I'm gonna take that thing back to Vinny. He gypped me.
Totally incompetent.
About as smart as 2 toasters.
Now, Mr. Turner, I'm holding in my hand a piece of paper. Could you tell me what it is?
It's another example of Mr. Big's handwriting.
I beg your pardon?
Your Honor, if you notice, the handwriting matches the note that was entered into evidence.
Objection, Your Honor. This is evidence that I wasn't aware of.
Your Honor, I would like to ask for a short recess to confer with my learned colleague.
It's more complicated than you think.
Oh?
Listen. It's part of a larger deal that we've been putting together for months. The guy that's running the operation is feeding us information.
He's on the payroll?
Not exactly. It's quid pro quo. We get him off, and he delivers us higher-ups.
And my guys take the fall?
I'll do you a deal.
Miles, this is your handwriting. Entrapment is a big no-no.
2 years less a day.
You set up my guys, and they have to eat it.
Those 2 idiots are working for the guy. They stole over half the stuff in the warehouse.
So what are you gonna do for me?
What do you need?
10 grand.
That can happen.
Miles, you've just crossed that thin line. This is ethical misconduct. This is indictable.
Let's not play games, Terry. We can work together on this.
I don't think so.
I'm in over my head, okay?
Yeah, I can see that.
Have you further instructions in this case?
I'd like to withdraw the charges, Your Honor.
Oh.
Mr. Novak is on the take, Your Honor.
Mr. Novak. Mr. Novak!
T.S.
Despite my appearance, I have deliberated this case closely, and I think quite wisely that the prosecution has withdrawn its charges against you. You two are free to go.
How'd you figure it out? I still haven't figured it out. What happened?
You better ask Sharp Eyes over here.
How about that, Novak? Talk about working both sides of the street.
Justice may be blind, but that don't make her stupid.
You mean Miles Novak set us up?
Why are you always a day behind the rest of the world?
Stay out of trouble from now on.
Thanks. Come on, stupid. Let's go.
Oh, if you happen to need anything like an appliance or a fur coat.
Would you come on? This is the law. Sure, let's go steal some. Perfect.
I gotta call my mother.
Yeah, go call your mother a cab. Fritz, my mother's not a cab.
Cops, crooks, judges, and lawyers. I have trouble telling them apart sometimes.
That makes two of us.